We begin with the first day of confirmation hearings for Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson.
She is, of course, the first African-American woman to be nominated to sit on the Supreme Court. The 51-year-old is a Harvard-trained lawyer. She spent 9 years as a federal judge and has an extensive resume that includes 2 years as a federal public defender. For more, I'd like to bring in CBS News legal contributor and professor at Loyola Law School, Jessica Levinson. Professor, good afternoon to you. If you've been watching these opening statements so far, I am curious to know just if anything stood out to you that we haven't heard or taken live.
Watching every moment of it, I think what stands out to me is a couple of things. That Senate Republicans think that her confirmation is going to happen, that it is essentially a fait accompli. If you listen to their and what they've coalesced around in terms of their line of attack, it really is this idea that she's soft on crime. We've heard them use those words before. That's largely belied by her record. And it's the idea that she's funded by this left-wing group of dark money, this dark money network. And I think we'll hear about that. We've also heard the Senate Republicans coalesce around this idea of judicial restraint, that judges shouldn't be lawmakers. But I didn't hear anything that sounded like this could stop the train on the way to her getting confirmed. And I think that was maybe the most interesting part of the morning.
Yeah, no, I also think it's been interesting. We've been discussing about, how she has to just sit there and keep the most neutral face you can imagine while she listens to these senators expound on one thing and another, right?
As someone who does interviews on TV, sometimes political interviews, it's called a value-neutral facial expression.
That's right.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just listening to you.
She does it well.
Yeah.
So, Jessica, how do you see these hearings playing out, and what are the chances of the Senate confirming her? You say when you listen to the Republican senators speaking to her, it seems like a fait accompli, but is it really a fait accompli?
So nothing in the Senate, of course, is a fait accompli, but I think we're close. She was confirmed less than a year ago for a very important position on the D.C. Court of Appeals, and she did get 3 Republican senators to vote for her. We're looking at people like Lindsey Graham to see if, in fact, they will say, yes, we voted for her for the D.C. Circuit. We'll vote for her for again for the Supreme Court. I think you heard in his opening statements that he's laying the groundwork for a no. I think this will be close, and this follows historic trends. It used to be that if the nominee was, in fact, had a stellar resume like Judge Jackson does, if they were qualified, if they had the right experience, then even if you didn't agree with their judicial ideology to the extent that they were allowed to say that they actually had a judicial ideology, then you would vote in favor of that person. But it's actually Senator Ted Cruz who pointed out that's no longer the way the Senate works, that now you vote against people, not because they're not qualified, but because they might not share your ideology. So I do expect that this will be close. But I think President Biden and his team counted votes. I think they know how this is going to go. And let's remember, she's been vetted really carefully twice for federal judicial appointments. So I don't think, keep the tape, but I don't think we're going to have a big surprise.
Jessica, the question of judicial philosophy has already come up multiple times today. It's going to continue to come up. The Republican conservative perspective seems to be that they want her to be an originalist, a strict textual reader of the Constitution, nothing outside of that. What is the alternative view, legally speaking, or on the more liberal Democratic side of the spectrum, of what this Judge Jackson may be, what they're looking for in a judge?
So, of course, this really depends on the lens through which you make this description. So on the one hand, Senate Republicans would say, if you're anything other than an originalist or a strict constructionalist, then you're just a lawmaker and you're just engaging in judicial activism and you're just using your own personal philosophy and you decide on a result and then you kind of back your way into that. We actually heard some of the senators saying almost explicitly that this morning. I think if you are maybe more center left or on the progressive side of having a specific ideology, what you would say is the founders have this brilliant document that allows more discretion. It allows us to live for centuries. It's not like a statute, it's our governing document. And we're supposed to be able to read into it based on modern times. Of course, that requires judges to make judgment calls That's what they do. But let's not pretend that the world hasn't changed since the founders drafted this document or since it was amended. And let's make sure that it works in our current society. It's not a suicide pact. And so you view the Constitution in a very different way. Sorry.
No, it's not. It's not a suicide pact. It's also not an exhaustive document.
No.
You can put it in your pocket. It's a little thing.
And it has been amended many times throughout the years and will continue to be amended, right? Yeah. It is.
Professor Levinson, thank you very much. We will let you get back to watching. Please come back to us soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jessica.